Brian here for Yes You Can Play Guitar, and it is time to do another Nightwish reaction video. I took the advice of our good friend Gabe Bardak, and I'm going to do a reaction to Planet Hell, the live version.
I love Nightwish.
This is going to be a long deep dive, folks, because we got a lot of territory and a lot of ground to cover. If you want some of my extra content on my Nightwish deep dive, check out my Patreon reaction community. A lot of Nightwish fans have been signing up to my Patreon, and that means a lot, guys. So I want to give you guys a quick shout out. We have Gay McCullough. Thank you, Gay, so much. She signed up for my Patreon. Isaiah, Giuseppe, Mika, Quiet Nord, Paul Clark, Nico Siltonen, Tarja Castilla, Robert Sheeler, William Nolhoff, Rob Groendijk, Second Son, Simon Awitzi, Sunga, and Tarkus. Guys, thank you so much. The Patreon support really means a lot. I did an inside video a couple of weeks ago because I get asked a lot about people. They say, like, reaction music channels, doing cover songs, reactions. You know, my channel mainly, I do reactions, I do interviews with big names in the music industry. I would like to interview some members of Nightwish. I'd also like to interview them with some of my Patreons who are Nightwish fans as well. That's one of my goals. And also, I've been a professional musician, guitar player, and instructor for 30 years. So sometimes I post guitar lessons and guitar tips. So the extra support is great. I posted a video a couple of weeks ago. People get, you know, they see a channel over 20,000 subscribers, they think we make a lot of money, and that's not the case. So I really break it down in that video from a week or two ago. Check it out. And if you're ever wondering how it works for a YouTuber who does music-related content with reaction videos, but if you can, join our Patreon community. It really means a lot. Okay, so let's check out Planet Hell. Okay, again, big thank you to our good friend Gabe for his posts and his info. And if we get, of course, over 1,000 views on this, I'll do another reading your comments video. I know that's Marco now. I love barbecue, folks. I love barbecue. Oh, yeah. Dude, Flora is absolutely beyond incredible. That dude, man, I know he eventually left the band. He had some mental health issues. We'll talk about that at the end of this. But man, can he sing? Guys, that band's amazing. That band is so awesome. That was a wicked, wicked song. I'm going to do something we haven't done yet. Again, so they have that kind of a medieval feel. You know, I really tend to pay more attention to the lyrics and technical and musical ability of the band and their performance. But Planet Hell lyrics, denying the lying, a million children fighting for their lives in strife, for hope beyond the horizon. A dead world, a dark path, not even crossroads to choose from. All the blood-red carpets before me, behold this fair creation of God. Okay. My only wish to leave behind all the days of earth and everyday hell of my kingdom come. It's really interesting. It's fairly deep lyrics there, eh? This world ain't ready for the ark. Mankind works in mysterious ways. You know, the whole core for my channel, when I started it was, you know, the world's crazy. The world's gone crazy, man. Just watch the news. You know, my hope was that people could just come to my channel. We can just enjoy music together. We could talk. If we can agree to disagree, but it doesn't have to be, you know, a nasty argument or anything. I love this band. And so we were talking about Marco, the bass player, who is also a wicked singer. He left a few years ago. I'm learning as we go. Part 2 of me learn the set list in 48 hours will be posted on Patreon again this week, among some other things. A lot of people might say, well, why would he do that? He's in a really successful band. Guys, I have never played anywhere close to a band that level. I was always just a working grunt, playing regionally. Often you're playing the music that people want to hear, that clubs will book you for, a lot of cover songs. We would provide our own sound system and lighting as well. Usually you'd play in a 3-piece band because that means the less people you had to pay. I haven't played professionally on stage live in 10 years. I'm going to be 50 in a couple of months. I was pushing 40 10 years ago, and I just noticed, like, usually I'd be playing on weekends, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Even though the last regional professional band I worked for, it was a good... What the hell is that? it was a good band, you know, but it was a lot of work. There was a lot of driving, a lot of getting home at 5, 6, 7 in the morning. And plus lugging the sound and the lighting and having to set that up and do your own sound and everything. It just got really difficult. And that was, you know, traveling for me now, hell, when I live out in the boonies. When I go drive a half an hour to the nearest town and get groceries once a week, I'm tired and done with people by the time I get home. So playing in a band, you know, of course, Nightwish, they're a big band. They would have staff working for them. They'd have technicians. They'd have sound technicians. They would have roadies. They would have all that, which would help with their workload. But still, like, they have to perform. They have to travel. They have to get along. And that's something we're going to get into with Nightwish. That whole dynamics of getting along in a band, right? You can have the most amazing musicians, but it doesn't mean they're going to get along, especially living in a tour bus for months on end. The pressures of performing, the pressures of having to write music, it can get to people after a while. The travel, like, I'm telling you guys, when you're young, you could drive, you know, 500 miles in a day and it wouldn't bug you. But as you get older, every 10 years, you know, it's more difficult and more difficult and more difficult. Not eating good food. Right? I love to eat. You guys know I love barbecue, but you're on the road, you tend to eat a lot of, unless you can afford catering. Maybe Nightwish could. I'm not quite sure. But, you know, you can't always afford to eat the best meals. Sometimes you got to eat what the venue provides for you if you're lucky enough as a small regional act. So he would have had a lot of pressure on him. So we're going to delve into all that. I'm also, we're going to spend time looking at the different singers and what happened and all that other stuff. But, the band's absolutely amazing. So he got hit. He's a wicked singer. The band was so tight. I love the drumming. I know he left. Yuka, he left eventually because he had insomnia. Again, probably the pressure of playing in a big band and the travel probably got to him. We only tend to see or want to see the good from playing in a really popular band, but there's a lot of other stuff that goes on we tend not to see. For you guys that are ever interested in learning a little bit more about me, if you go back through my videos, I have some videos where I post, like, where I talk about being in bands, some of the problems with it, good things too, but I also talk about, you know, why I'd rather be a YouTube guitar player or YouTube musician at this point in my life. Some of you might get a kick out of that. You might enjoy it. But I really, truly love this band. I'd actually like to go see them next time they come to my area. I've heard something of the fact that they're not going to be touring anymore, which I don't know how real that possible that could be, because really for bands, they make their big money when they're on the road. So, but guys, thank you so much. Thank you, Gabe, for the suggestion. And let me know what you guys think. I'll read your comments. So comment below and get over 1,000 views on this video. I'll do a reading your comments video again. Okay. People seem to like that and it's great. And I appreciate you guys. You guys take the time to watch my videos and subscribe and comment. It means a lot. So remember, guys, practice hard, practice smart. No excuses, and we'll see you soon.